Great job. All right, let's move on. For this particular section, you will have 10 minutes provided to apply the 3 subsections of a 2-inch hair color retouch in one section of the head. The proctor will announce when there are 5 minutes left to finish. When you complete your task, please stand quietly. So for this particular section, candidates will apply 2-inch hair color retouch application to 3 individual subsections in one of the remaining sections. 2 inches will come from the scalp down. So remember, I had you leave 1 inch for the virgin application. You're not going to leave any hair from the new growth. It's going to be applied from the new growth down. So you're going to do from the scalp down 2 inches on 3 subsections. So you're going to apply to the top of one section and then apply to the back on the new growth only 2 inches. You're going to flip it up just like we did before. Then you're going to do the other 2 sections. You have 10 minutes. You may begin. It is 1:12. Make sure your product container is labeled color and that you remove product from that container into your color bowl. With a spatula, the container is sealed back up immediately and the spatula is thrown away in single items immediately. Good job sanitizing even with your gloves on. Rail tail combs are appropriate. You cannot use foiling combs with color. Good job. To the new growth only, from the scalp down 2 inches on the top and 2 inches on the bottom of that section. Use the tail of your brush to flip it over and apply the next 2 sections. Once all 3 sections are applied, flip them back down just like you did before. Go ahead and flip them back down one by one. Okay, and raise your hand if you have completed. Awesome. At this point, if you still had timing remaining, I will tell you the time that you have remaining if you have not completed. The fact that you have completed, we're going to go ahead and clean up your hair color retouch section by flipping that section back up. And then we're going to clean up our workstation and our hands as normal after completing a section. You may begin. Please be sure to put all items into single use and multi-use that are appropriate.
At this time, I can take the mannequin down, right?
No, not at this time.
Oh.
All right, very good job. We are at the very end, the close of our practical examination, which is the end of day cleanup. This is topic area number 8. You would not have a particular bag for this section because everything that was put on your station for bag number 1, and it has been there the whole time, will assist you in this section. The end of day cleanup will be 10 minutes. You will be provided this 10 minutes to clean up your workstation. The proctor will announce when there are 5 minutes left. When you complete the task, please stand quietly. Candidates, start your daily cleanup. Timing begins now. Candidates will completely break down the examination workstation. Tools, products, and supplies will all be placed in the proper container. At this point, the first thing I will remove is my towels from my mannequin, leaving the clips in the hair, removing my mannequin and my mannequin stand. I would then clean my workstation, putting everything else away. The last thing that will be left on my workstation will be my hand sanitizer, because that will be the last thing that I use after wiping my station with my Clorox wipes. Remember, nothing should be left on your station. The last thing that you should use should be your hand sanitizer, and that should be put into your multi-use bag. Clorox wipes, the container should be put in multi-use bags. The single Clorox wipe that you just use to clean your station should go into single items. Good job. All right. Let's talk for a second. This concludes the PSI National Master Barber Examination. Please clear your work area of all items you brought into the room. Make certain your floor is clear of hair and debris, and wipe your workstation with disinfectant. When you are finished, raise your hand and wait for the proctor to sign off your work area. You will be given your score upon exiting the building. Please direct any questions about your results to the email address or phone number listed on the score report. We cannot answer any questions about the examination or your test results. Master Barber candidates, begin your examination cleanup. PSI would like to thank you for coming today and best wishes in exiting or your new exciting career. Have a great day. You are excused.